Good morning! It is 9:30 now. I've been laying in bed watching one of my clients' TikToks. Their name is Jaybird, and it's spelled J4YB1RD on TikTok. They are really, really funny, and I've literally been laughing nonstop just like watching these TikToks, so definitely go check them out. They're an artist, and they do commissions, and they're really talented, and they've been a very dear friend of mine for a really long time. Jesus. We did a play together, and they were a teacher character, and I guess I was the title character of the play. It was called Miss Brooks, and I was Miss Brooks, and they were my best friend. And so we obviously just got really close because we had a lot of scenes together and stuff, and they've always been like the funniest person to me. And that has not changed as they've gotten older. The trauma has made them funnier. And I don't say that lightly. We have very similar backgrounds with, being LGBTQ and our parents just really not accepting that lifestyle. So I really truly believe that they have spun their situation into something that can make other people laugh and also relate to and also cry. I mean, like, I cry watching their TikTok sometime because I'm just like, I just relate to this so hard. So it's definitely an emotional roller coaster going through their TikToks, but I definitely recommend it because they're just the funniest person alive, I swear to God. It's Saturday, which means Stacy is gone visiting his parents. I was honestly really tempted to get alcohol and just like binge drink today because my mental health just isn't where it should be, and I think it has a lot to do with getting sent that package. Like, anytime I get any sort of thing from my parents or hear about my parents, that's just kind of like where my mental health goes, is like, just black out so you don't have to think about it. But we went grocery shopping together, so he kept me accountable without even really knowing it. I didn't sneak a bottle of wine into the cart or anything like that because he definitely would have been like putting that shit back. So I decided to book a bunch of calls today so that I wouldn't have a bunch of free time to slide into those bad habits, bad coping mechanisms. So I have to be sober to do all these calls. This is just mental health struggles, and I just want to be as open about it as I can because this is real life, guys. Like, people are tempted to binge drink because life is sucky right now, and this is the only way that I can keep myself accountable, is talking about it, because the more I talk about it, the harder it's going to be for me to do it, because I know that all of these people know about it, and if I end up in the hospital again, they're gonna know why. So this is just a way to keep myself accountable for those feelings and those coping mechanisms. So I hope you guys don't mind. It's just what life is like right now. And sometimes life isn't always roses and sunshine. Sometimes it's snow and ice, if you can even see that. Can you even see that? Look at that shit. That's gross. Also, I don't have a car today because Stacy has it, so that's another good thing to keep me on task today, because I won't be tempted to just pick up and go somewhere. Now, if Bree invites me to go somewhere, maybe I will, but I doubt that's gonna happen because Blake just got back today, so they're gonna be spending time together all day. So I'm gonna get dressed, and then I am gonna start working on editing the vlog that I was working on last night so that I can get that posted today. And then I have an 11 o'clock orientation call. I have a 1 o'clock report, a 1:30 orientation, a 2 o'clock report, and a 4:30 sales. So I have a full day today. I don't really regret booking all these calls because I know it's gonna keep my mind off the fact that Stacy's not here. But now that it's here, it does seem like a lot. But it'll be fine. A lot of the calls are gonna be really short, like 5-minute calls, just to make sure I get all their questions about onboarding answered. So those will go really quickly. I'm gonna get dressed and then I'm gonna go work on editing. The vlog wants to see the puppy too. Oh, look at Mindy. Look at her.
Very excited.
Yeah, she's very cuddly. Like, I'm surprised that she is just sitting with you. She doesn't even know you.
Yeah, my parents aren't home right now.
Where are they?
They went to the store.
What? Like, before you got there or after?
Before.
Hanging out with the puppy. I can't believe they left for the grocery store when you're about to show up.
And Jimmy attacked the cats.
Seriously? She's the boss?
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny.
He goes and jumps on Oscar.
Oh my goodness, poor Oski. I bet that stresses him out so bad. She's so cute. She's just like nibbling on your pocket. Only I'm allowed to do that, Mindy.
Hey, Bubba. Hey. How are you? Hey, sweet girl. Hey. Hello.
watching this live on TikTok of clinic defenders, but basically something that Christian people do is they stand out front of abortion clinics and pray and just basically harass the people going in. And unfortunately, my parents took me to one of these when I was too young to have a choice. So I just love watching these. This man is like singing a Jewish prayer. I just love it. They're so funny, and they just like heckle these people because they're on private property. They're heckling young women that are going into this clinic to get health care, not even abortions a lot of the time. Oh, I turned it off. Dang it.
Congratulations, your prayers once again did nothing. You did nothing to actually help these people.
Bye, Christians.
You offered them hope.
Wow, what a morning. So let me take a pause really quick because we have a decent amount of people watching. My name is Kennedy, and I am a clinic defender and lead clinic escort at Charlotte for Choice outside of an abortion clinic called the Preferred Women's Health Center. Now, I'm currently defending and mostly just trying to get exposure right now, which comes with a lot. But what we just had and what y'all just experienced was a large group of Christians from an organization called Love Life. And then before the Christians, we had this large group of Catholics. And the funny thing is that the Christians and the Catholics don't get along. And so the Catholics were from Our Lady of Grace Catholic Church in Lancaster, South Carolina.
So that is what they are about. I really want to be a clinic defender when we move to Las Vegas. I just have like all of these volunteer things that I want to do. Like I want to volunteer with a homeless shelter. I want to do homeless outreach. I want to be a clinic defender because I have a lot of extra time, okay? I'm self-employed. I have a lot of passions. I feel very strongly about a lot of things, so this is just like how I give back to my community is volunteering, and I've been doing it for quite a long time. Like even as a child, I would ask my dad to take me into the city of Chicago. We used to live in Illinois, right in the suburbs of Chicago, and I would ask him to take me into the city so that we could go hand out food, and at the time I wanted to hand out Bible tracts. I wouldn't do that anymore, and just pray with these people and just like give them a meal and stuff. So we would go do that, and we would like, my mom would make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and cut them with a butterfly cutter. So they had butterfly sandwiches, and then we'd just go and ask if we could pray with them. And a lot of the time they would ask for money, obviously, and we'd be like, well, we don't have money for you, but we do have some food if you'd like food. And sometimes they would say no because they had plenty of food, and they'd be like, no, go find somebody else to give the food to. But a lot of them just like really did want to have like a human connection with somebody and talk to somebody for a little bit. So that's basically what we did. And then when I went to college, we did it again, and I recruited a bunch of people, and we would take food, whether it was food that we had in our rooms. I would go buy a loaf of bread and then a can of peanut butter and jelly, and we'd make a bunch of sandwiches and then put them all in baggies and take them out into the city. And we didn't hand out tracts or anything because that's so 2001, but we did pray with them, or asked if we could pray with them and just like sit with them for a little bit and let them share their story with us if they wanted to. A lot of the time they would just take the food and say thank you, and then they would go back to what they were doing because they do, sit out there and, ask for money. So they didn't want us to stay too long because it would make it so people, wouldn't give them donations and stuff. So we would move on pretty quickly. That's something I really want to get back into in Nevada, especially since the climate is so harsh there as well in a different way. Like it gets very hot. It does get cold too, and it is very cold to the Nevadians because they're so used to the warm. So I definitely want to go on the strip and hand out like clothes and food because there's a lot of homeless people on the strip like drunk off their ass. So I think it would be great to, talk to those people that are just hitting rock bottom, spending their last couple dollars on a fifth of vodka, splitting it with their friends, and like giving them just some human connection. Be like, hey, like, how are you doing? Like, I just want to like talk to you and know like what's going on in your life. And they really appreciate that because a lot of the time people treat them as less than, and it's just so wrong. Especially Nevada, like it's such a predatory community with all of the casinos and gambling, because gambling is an addiction, and so these people will be targeted as soon as they get back on their feet. They spend all their money on gambling again, and they're right back on the streets. So the homeless outreach is very important there, and just like keeping people safe and out of the elements and making sure everybody stays hydrated is a big deal. So I just got off off the phone with Amy. She was lovely. I really hope that I get her as a client. Heather did not answer her call because she forgot, but that's okay. Saturday calls are hard because that's everybody's day off, so I'm not too worried about it. It's only like a 15-minute call. And then I only have a call tonight with McKenna, and that is it. I'm rescheduling her call really quick. Yep, we're good. Okay, I'm just gonna keep editing to try to get this video up before my last call at 4:30, and then we've got a sales call with my friend McKenna. I'm pretty confident that they're gonna sign on because they've been wanting to for a while, and they said that it makes sense financially for them right now, so you know, that's always good. I'm gonna go try and take this transcript back to the person who it belongs to. Oh gosh, I should have worn different shoes. My toes are getting wet. I took the wide angle lens off this camera for now because I was afraid it would fall off or something if I had to put this in my pocket. We'll see if they are home. I really hope they're home. Hi. I have your transcript. They put it in the wrong mailbox, so I figured you'd want that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye. Mission. Now I'm going to the mailbox to get my new birth control prescription. I'm glad she was home. I was really worried that I'd have to give it to the office, and I just don't really trust them. They don't really have their ducks in a row. They always are sending us the wrong information about things. Oh no, someone's bike is on the ground. That isn't good. So yeah, I just wanted to deliver it myself so that I could make sure that it actually got to her and it didn't just collect dust on somebody's desk, because that would be no good. I mean, she obviously requested that transcript for a reason, like it's probably for a job or an internship or something, so it's important that she gets that. And it's so annoying when you request something and they send it and then it gets lost and you have to request it again and wait again. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Beautiful border collie over here. Let's see if I can zoom in so you can see it. Look at her. Look at her. She is beauty. She is grace. You could only see her butt, I'm pretty sure. Hi, I am killing this training thing. I just booked another client. Partial paid in full is amazing. I'm sending her her contract right now. I'm so bored. I miss Stacy. He said that he's gonna be home at 7 to 8, so that's good. So right now I'm going to add her to all of the things, like Trainerize, Teachable, get her all of her stuff sent. Then we are starting her not this Monday, but next Monday, because it's already Saturday, so that would be a lot of information for her to go through. Stacy is home. Yay! And we're watching my new favorite show called Bondi Vet. And it's just basically like this vet show in Australia. And it's cute. And there's a tiny kitten on the screen right now. It's adorable. Hang on, I'm gonna show it. Look at the baby. Hello, I know your baby too. Thank you very much. So we're going to just chill for the rest of the night. Stacy got up super early, so we might have a little bit of an early night, and I just ate some Oreos, and Stacy's eating a protein bar. So we had our last snack of the night. Now we'll do a little closing with Buddy. Until next time. Peace. That was really stupid. Until next time. Peace.